All right, Sean, we got NIO. Um, it's a it's another company that's similar to Tesla, I suppose. What are your thoughts on them being based out of China? It's essentially the Chinese version of Tesla.
Well, if I was going to buy an EV, I'd probably buy it from an American company, a Tesla or Ford or even Japanese, I guess. I love, if they could get an electric Tacoma going, I'd be into that.
Yeah, that'd be an awesome truck.
But as far as these go, I don't know. It's hard to say with new car companies like this, they're untested. So people are reluctant to buy them and they're not making money. As far as the stock goes, the company's not making money.
Yeah, it was originally these are one of the COVID darling stocks that we had.
The boom and bust.
Yeah, it was at $2 back in the beginning of 2020, and it shot all the way up to close to $60, I believe. So, um, yeah, obviously, if you bought it at 2 and you sold it at 61, you're the smartest guy in the world. Now it's at 19, so I'm sure it's at the phase where either it's going to make it or not. And I know the Chinese government is trying to support their companies right now that are doing I don't want to say bad, but not the best. So NIO is one of those companies where they're trying to keep afloat and they're doing the best to sponsor it and make sure that it survives. But yeah, it doesn't look too good as far as the books go.
Yeah, their December 2021 income statement shows total revenue 36,136. See, is that in thousands? But cost of revenue is almost the same, 29,314,000. Sorry, their total revenue 36,136,000. Cost of revenue 29,314,000. And that's before any operating expenses of any kind. So they're way underwater. I think their bottom line
Yeah,
pre-tax income negative 4 million, earnings per share negative 6.72. I don't know. It's a risky play, but going into this market, I've said it before, car companies in general are tough because they have a lot of capital expenditures and selling general and administrative expenses. So it eats away at the bottom line. Two, it's not making money. And in making companies that don't make money in this market that's volatile the way it is and will continue to be are going to take a beating. So what do you think?
yeah, it looks like they tried, but it's just, I mean, their revenue is not even increasing. So if you're not making money, you should be at least increasing your revenue, which is what a lot of companies do.
Yeah, I mean, and then your capital expenditures eat away at the bottom line, but at least your revenue is increasing.
At least you can like try and lie.
You can point to that.
Hey, you know what? We're not making any money, but at least we're increasing our business. But if you're not doing either, it's a red flag.
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, do you know anyone who owns one of these cars?
No, of course not. I don't think I don't have money insurance made to the States, but
yeah, I don't know anyone.
But I know that I do definitely know that there's many people in one of the billions that are out in China are definitely driving the NIO cars around. So they're definitely out there. Yeah, but I just when the government starts sponsoring vehicles or stuff like this, we know how that ends up all the time.
Well, it's because they can't make it on their own, probably.
Yeah, of course they can, but yeah, it's not innovative enough to even convince like its neighbors in India or somewhere to buy their cars. It's yeah, they're struggling, but I know a lot of people love the stock.
And a lot of startups like this, in their defense, they struggle at first with getting their numbers up. I mean, Tesla didn't make money for a long time.
A lot of it is just like, oh yeah, I bought the stock at $2 and then it just climbs, and now I don't. Now we're like, okay, cool. Is this a good company or not? And
well, in that sense, it's a more of a speculative asset. Like, are you going to be able to find someone to pay you more than you paid for it? In that sense, I don't know the answer to that.
The stock or the car?
I guess it could be either way, but I was thinking
Yeah.
the stock. I don't know.
No, definitely, yeah. When you bought the car, I doubt. Somebody in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but let me know if there is a waiting list to get one of these cars
Or
in
if you've
China.
driven one or know anyone who's driven one.
Yeah,
I
let
don't
me
know
know.
anything about their. I mean, they haven't been around long enough to really know if they're reliable in
Yeah,
the long
let
term.
me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you feel like this is a good car, hey, I love this car. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah, we're just looking at the numbers, and right now they're just not making money. And I personally, I wouldn't recommend a company that's not making money like this in a volatile market.
Yeah,
It's possible it's a long-term play that it'll be,
these
but I
numbers,
just I don't see it right now.
yeah, they could get ugly. Come March 2023, it could get ugly. But maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's a fantastic company, and maybe we don't know what we're talking about. We definitely don't know what we're talking about. But in this case, I think we might. So.